Welcome. Let's talk about the professional world for a second. What's the one thing that can literally make or break your career before you even get a real chance to prove what you can do? It's not your resume, it's not even your experience, believe it or not. It's communication. And today, we're diving into how you can master that first impression.
So I want you to really think about this. Before anyone even glances at your LinkedIn profile or that perfectly crafted resume, what is that very first point of contact? What's the initial thing a hiring manager, a client, or even a new colleague uses to size you up? The answer? Well, it might not be what you think.
And boom, there it is. It's not your degree from a fancy university. It's not some certification you got. It is, plain and simple, how you communicate. This is the very first filter you have to pass through, and honestly, it sets the tone for everything that follows.
That's exactly right. Think of it like this. This isn't just some soft skill to list on your profile. It's the key that unlocks the door. From the very first email you send, the first phone call you make, you are being tested. They're evaluating your ability to get your thoughts across clearly and professionally.
Okay, so if communication is the first big hurdle, how do we make sure we clear it with room to spare? Well, it all comes down to what I like to call an essential toolkit. We're going to break it down into 3 core skills that are totally interconnected. They are the absolute foundation of how you're seen in the professional world.
And here they are: listening, speaking, and writing. Now I know, it sounds almost too simple, right? But the real magic is in how they work together. First, you've got listening. This is your intelligence gathering. It informs everything you're about to do. Then you have speaking, which is how you make sure those brilliant ideas actually land. And finally, there's writing, which creates a clear professional record. If you can get these 3 in sync, you're building an incredibly solid foundation for your career. All right, now we know what the skills are. Let's talk about where they're being judged. Because let's be real, from the moment you make contact with someone professionally, you are under a microscope. Every single thing you do is being noticed.
And this evaluation is happening all the time. It's not just one big presentation. It's the tone of your voice on a quick phone call. It's the grammar and clarity in a simple email. It's how you present an idea in a team meeting. It's even just how you carry yourself. Every single one of these interactions is another piece of data that people are using to build a picture of who you are professionally. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. Look at the difference. On the left, you've got total chaos, right? Vague emails that just create more questions, unfocused phone calls that waste everyone's time, and just passively hearing words instead of actively listening. But on the right, that's where you want to be. Clear, concise emails that get things done, purposeful phone calls with a clear goal, and active, engaged listening that leads to real understanding. The takeaway here is huge. Professional communication is a conscious choice you have to make.
So what's the big lesson in all of this? It's that working on your communication skills isn't just some nice-to-have background task. It is the single most important and direct step you can take toward hitting your professional goals, starting like right now. Look, if you're trying to figure out where to focus your energy for the biggest, most immediate impact on your career, this is it. Seriously. Before you learn a new piece of software or sign up for another technical course, take a really honest look at how you listen, how you speak, and how you write. I promise you, sharpening these skills will give you the biggest return on your investment every single time. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. As you go about your week, think about your own interactions. Which of these 3 core skills, listening, speaking, or writing, is your biggest opportunity for growth? Which one, if you improved it, would make the biggest difference? Because just identifying that's the first real step to absolutely mastering your next first impression.